First tonight in our top story, across the country, millions of Americans observed Memorial Day, some with barbecues and beach blankets, but others with bouquets and memories. Throughout the morning, communities around the Upper Peninsula hosted remembrances and ceremonies for veterans, but others chose a quieter path. MyUP's Schyler Perkins spoke with two families visiting loved ones at their final resting places in Marquette to tell us who they're remembering today. Schyler?
At Marquette's Holy Cross Cemetery Monday afternoon, there were no parades, no uniforms, no big speeches, just planted flags highlighting the service of men and women laid to rest there, and solemn family members quietly paying their respects. For Lois Gibson, it was the first Memorial Day she got to see her husband's gravesite with its headstone and a flag.
I was so glad he got a flag this year because last year he was out here, but he didn't have a headstone.
As for her husband, she said Marvin was a patriotic service member, spending most of his career stateside from a military office.
Joined the service and came to Marquette at the K.I. Sawyer Air Force Base at the Mark restaurant. It's where I met him. And then we started dating, and then we eventually got married.
Gibson told us his service in the Air Force had a lasting impact on their lives, but arguably not as much as a pound of bananas and the U.S. Army. Lois's granddaughter explained it to us.
He originally signed up for the Army,
but he was too skinny.
So he was told to eat a pound of bananas. And then, so then he ate a pound of bananas and then went for the Air Force.
Yeah, I forgot.
And then he got in.
Near a plot not far from the Gibsons was a pair of siblings remembering their parents and sister who had passed.
Oh, my dad, he was a veteran of the Korean War. He retired in '70. And my mom, she was a tough old girl.
They told us of one time in particular when their mom dropped everything to wrangle all 5 siblings into a car to drive to a hospital in Colorado to be with their father. They said after he returned to base as the lone survivor of a battle, something happened when the military tried to send him back.
Well, they were going to send his platoon into like a place where they were all going to probably die. The order just didn't make any sense to him, so he pulled a pistol on his, I don't know what it was, a captain or something, and told me, "He ain't going. My men ain't going to die this way."
He was trying to protect his troops. That's when he ended up going to Colorado because he was emotionally broken.
When he finally came home, they said he was a great father who worked hard to hide his post-traumatic stress from his children, but they did see their mom working hard to hold the family together. The kids eventually found out what had happened, and looking back now, the siblings see what their father did in Korea as an act of courage they carry with them.
That makes me proud that he cares about
people other than...
There's too many officers that don't have to go through that send their men into places that they have no idea.
He was out to protect his men, and that's so much like him. That's how I feel.
In Marquette, I'm Schyler Perkins for MyUP News.